you hungry, but you don't want to eat because you're hungry, but you're not like feeling like eating type of thing? Well, look no further, because I've got the perfect meal slash snack for you. Bum 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 bam! Pop-Tarts and Danio. That's right, read it right there. High protein strained yogurt. This right here is all you need. We're gonna have 2 of these Pop-Tarts, Apple Blast frosted flavour. Gonna have these peach Danios, and we're gonna make a meal. It's gonna be decently high in protein, super high in carbs, and moderate fat. And it's something just good to have because I don't feel like eating, but I need to get some calories in. So it works out pretty well. Let's go. Alright guys, so my voice needs. What the hell was that? Anyways, you know, we emptied out the yogurt, mixed it up, and this is what you have to resort to when you freaking break the Pop-Tarts in half. I'm freaking downy. Should have put them in hold, but you know how it is. So now I've got to do it the old-fashioned way and make sure I don't burn myself. But I think I'm going to. I don't think this is even gonna. Like, ouch, that's hot. Oh, bam. Gonna let these somewhat toast, and then chuck them into the concoction. Is that how you say it? Concoction? I don't know. And then mix it up, and then eat it. And these are really good because these have decent amount of carbs in them. If you focus, bam, right there. 35 carb, 6 fat, 2.5 protein, 200 calories each. So that's why I like these. Really high carb, decent fat. And yeah, I'll come back to you once this is all mixed up. Alright, there is a final product. And actually this is going to be better than I intended it to be, because I toasted the Pop-Tarts. What that's done now is the inside of the apple has kind of softened, caramelized, and that is going to create a great, I repeat, great contrast with you know, the cold yogurt. So it's going to taste damn good. Kind of tastes like apple pie, to be honest. These taste like apple pie, especially when you heat up the inside and stuff. So it's pretty damn good. I think the total macros for this are roughly, if one of these is 35 grams of carbs, so 70, I think almost 100 grams of carbs. I think like maybe 20-30 grams of around 20 grams of protein, I think. And then fat is around I think 18 or so. So pretty good meal here, and you can make it fit your macros pretty damn easily. So enjoy it. Okay, this is take damn 4. I want to start off by saying a quick sorry message, because I left the video I did before this, there was no commentary. So I did record a commentary, but for some reason I think something messed up when I was editing the video or something. And when I watched it on YouTube, I was like, where the hell was the commentary? So it was just kind of like raw clips. But anyways, that was a quick preview of my squat PR. Hit 80 kg for sets of 3, well, 1 set of 3, top heavy set. Then I moved on to some deadlifts, alright. So this is 115 kg for 5 sets of 4. As you guys can see, I feel like I need to work on the form a little bit more. I'm tilting forward too much, as you guys can see. And I feel like because of that, because the weight is in front of my base of support, obviously it's forcing me to tilt forward, and then I'm kind of fighting between, you know, sitting back. I'm fighting with the bar basically because it's moving me forward. I want to sit back. So I think to focus next week on these, I need to sit my ass back a little bit more. As you guys can see, I'm like 90 degrees. I shouldn't be like that. So I took my shirt off to just look at the back because I felt like it was rounding. I don't know. It kind of looks like it is, but I can't really tell. So if you guys could leave a comment down below, let me know if my back is rounding at all, or if I can improve on the form. It looks okay, but I feel like I could do better. So anyways, this is the last set. Felt really, really heavy. The last set is always the hardest, obviously. But yeah, the form looks okay, but I don't know. It could be better. It could be better. But anyways, after this, moved on to some Olympic lifting, some clean and jerking, and this is where I injured myself. So later on in the video, you guys will see me talking about it. But I'm just kind of working on the just the form really. I'm not really too good at it right now. I'm trying to work on using my hips more to explode and get under the bar. Because I can clean it quite well, but I feel like I'm doing that just because it's lightweight. Once it gets heavy, it's gonna be difficult. Like that was a terrible clean. But I jerk it. I actually do a little overhead squat here. Bam. That is really hard to do, guys. If you try it. It's so hard. Overhead squatting is really hard. That's kind of why I like Olympic lifting, because you need to be strong. You need to have good core strength. At the same time,
You need to be flexible and be able to do this. Like, this is really, really hard to do, especially like a narrow grip overhead squat with heavy weight. Damn hard. Damn hard. So anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, because it ain't over yet. You got more to go, alright? Peace out. Alright guys, so what's up? I just woke up, had breakfast, and didn't show you guys because it wasn't anything special, just a bowl of cereal. So, we'll talk about a little injury I had yesterday. So I was doing deadlifts, and after the deadlifts I did some Olympic lifts just for fun. Wasn't really, you know, you guys have seen it already in the workout vlog thing, the commentary I did. But I want to talk about it a little bit more. So I was doing some clean and jerks, just playing around, trying to get the technique right. And then you didn't see it in the video, but I didn't record the part where I failed. But I had the bar here, and I dropped it, and it hit this part of my knee, right above at the top of my knee, where the teardrop of your quad is, that quad teardrop. The bar smacked right into my knees, and it hurt like hell. Not so much like as it happened, but after, like 20 minutes after, it was hard to walk because I couldn't flex or extend at the knee, otherwise it would kill. And I knew it wasn't a big deal, it was a little minor injury, and I knew that in a couple of days it'd go, and I was right actually. So the next morning, today, in a matter of like 9-10 hours, I feel pretty good now. About 50%, I think around 70% of the way complete in terms of recovery. It's still got a little bit of pain, still going to leave it for a couple of days, but it just goes to show their body is an incredible machine. Like, I didn't have to do nothing, all I did was eat. Alright, sorry about that, freaking space ran out on the phone, but anyway, so all I have to do is eat, sleep, and bam, I'm pretty much nearly fully recovered, so that's pretty cool. And now look who's joining me. This is all I have to do. All I have to do is this, just shake it around and then she gets entertained. Look, see that? Look! So yeah, it's kind of crazy, like, that's all I had to do, and I'm already fully recovered. So there's a lot of intelligence in our bodies, man, you know what I'm saying? Remember that, and don't take that for granted. And in terms of when I'm going to train, I've got a leg day in 2 days, or 3 days if you count this day. So in 2 or 3 days time I've got another leg day. I don't know if I'm going to go through with it. Depends if I feel fully functional. If not, then I just won't. I'm not going to take any risks, you know what I mean? Better to be safe than sorry, because it's just stupid, you know, wasting time getting injured. And this is nothing. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. If it was a lot worse, I mean, that could have put me out. I mean, I've never been injured, like, seriously. I've had minor things that just go in a couple of days. So luckily for me, I just leave all you got to do is leave the injury, and it will go for me, you know, because they're quite minor. And it depends, because if you do have an injury, or you think you have an injury, like, you know, you had a little accident in the gym or anything like that, first thing I recommend is just to leave it for a couple of days. If it doesn't still go after maybe a week or two, then you want to probably talk to a doctor or something. You know, rest. There's a lot of things you can rest. There's, you know, rest, ice, recovery. What is it? Rest, ice, compression, elevation. You know, 4 ways of, you know, recovering. If not, then you might need to go to the doctor if it's serious. But for me, you know, luckily I've had minor things that just go in a couple of weeks, or a couple of days actually. So that's about it, guys. Nothing too interesting today. Have no school today, so that's quite cool. Thursday and Friday's off, so 4-day weekend. Bar from that, then I'll show you guys what I eat. Today's a rest day, so yep, just chilling. Alright, peace. Those late night feels. Well, we can't forget the bloody ice cream. Oh, the lid fell off that. Bloody hell. I only got a little bit left. This is a choc fudge brownie. It's not actually that nice. It's alright, but there's better ice cream out there. Gonna have that with good old Pop Tarts and get some work done and probably head to bed. Alright, bam, there it is. Late night snack a piece.